and welcome to this Sunday's Bingo Bongo weekly game. Today will be a lockout game featuring Team Scorpion Monkeys, aka runners Konzi and Taco Sensei, and then Spirit Cookers being our second team with IT&T Piston and Shadump. Today on comms, I have so grateful to have with me both Bugris and Vlad.
Hello.
Hi. It's been a while since I've been on comms. This feels different.
Cool. I'm glad to have you. So that being said, we're going to give our runners time to route. And we like to do that in Breath of the Wild because, as you may know, the Breath of the Wild map is very expansive. And here's our board. So we're going to give them about 5 minutes of routing time. Vlad, Burgers, what do you guys see about this board?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see it in full first. All right.
Nice. Yeah.
There's one that I already find annoying. Frog
Ooh.
catching side quest.
Mm.
No, thank
Yeah.
you.
All in all, my first scan through, not too bad, really.
Yes, so
I've
that
definitely seen worse.
actually is thanks to me. I actually took a board that was normal and I actually took out a couple of goals to
Okay.
make it slightly easier. There was like 3 goals I made easier and 1 I made harder.
I see.
So I felt like that was more fair for a
Sure.
2v2. I don't like to change things too much though. So I for most of the things I like kept them within there. Like,
Lionel
a
Safari,
similar
but still.
skill
Say,
level or like thing, yeah.
Lionel Safari doesn't require the Divine Beast, but you do got to sit through.
Yeah,
Fish
you
trauma.
do have to.
And there's actually
Then
2 other camera goals. There's both the equipment and compendium and picture memories. And so it kind of feels like it'd be maybe worth it to send someone to do the camera quest. You also have Climber's Bandana is out that direction. Hateno Towers is half of the Woodland Tower requirement. So might be worth it as well to have someone kind of working on those related things.
One Korok from every region is going to be a lot of travel.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's like a lot of synergy in this board too. I'm liking this because there's landscape of a stable shrine quest, right? Which basically just gotta talk to the guy in Elden region and then
Foothills
go get
Stable.
the yeah. And like while you're doing that, you can get a Korok and then you can just move on like a little bit north and get the tower. And then BLSS somewhere else to get another
Yeah, to the
tower.
Woodland Tower, yeah. And you can do Balloon Flight side quest is actually the stable that's closest to the Woodland Tower.
Yeah, it's true.
And you're
And
over in
so
that area. Game over from lava. You're
Yeah.
up in that area.
Yeah, like just right off the tower, you know?
exactly. And then Foothills actually puts you pretty close to the Akala Shrine quest, the Skull's Eye. It is farther out. Oh, did I mistype that? I think I did. Skull's Eye Shrine quest, not side quest.
Yeah,
I think I mistyped that.
Now, Skull's Eye, though, does require you to have camera because you need to be able to talk to what's-her-name with Robbie. So you have to go through and get them there. So don't you have to light the second furnace?
Ooh, good catch, Bagris. I totally forgot about that. See,
So
this is why 3 people on comms is for the best.
So
I wonder if we're gonna see like the biggest PLSS on one of them at least.
Yeah.
Like from all the way from Anteno all the way to Akala.
It'll be interesting to see, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's
For
a
sure.
dog percent one, and it's kind of challenging, mostly just because it's super long and it's exhausting. And then we have 2 dog treasures too, which is awesome to see. One of my favorite types of goals, just dog treasures. Doesn't really help that I'm a dog percent runner. But
it's a nice one for the very beginning of the for someone, possibly for people to run to try to do it early. That's the other thing. Which ones are quick goals for people to grab? That might be one of the faster ones I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, I feel like if you were to go, I think outskirts stable and then maybe wasteland stable, or The one in I guess the central stable, right? Like by the river, but not wetland.
Mm.
No, wait, there's not a dock there. Damn it. Right,
There's
so
that's like the
Dueling
one of the
Peaks.
few.
Dueling Peaks.
There you go. That's definitely a dog.
That could work.
There's also
Honestly, if I
kind of
was
a little
doing
like
that, I'd
yeah.
probably do like wetland and then Hateno, because for this
Anyone
board,
doing anything in
usually.
Hiteno, we have Orange Dyed Hylian Hood also.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, and
So
we
there's
All
definitely
right.
starting.
a lot of synergy.
Yeah,
So as
this
far as
board.
quick
We'll have to.
goals, I feel like we're gonna see. Obviously, the Wiz Robe is gonna be pretty quick because there's one not far off of Plateau. I feel like Kill Linus Coliseum Lionel might be fastish.
Yeah, it
Depending
depends on which
on
approach they take to it too. Do someone
exactly.
rush for an ancient arrow, or do we have a Lionel fighter here?
Well, with any Lionel equipment item on the board, it's kind of a 2-for-1 goal.
Oh, true. Yeah,
If you kill it intentionally, at least.
Mm.
So, or kill it. I shouldn't say intentionally, without an ancient arrow, because you
Without an
won't
ancient
get
arrow.
any drops when you use an
Yeah.
ancient arrow. That's what I should say. All right, so
It's
our runners.
interesting to see the different
Okay.
modes of play here, because like
Yeah.
Bump is going around and going through the temple. Then we have Quincy going down. Yeah, or was. We have Quincy going down towards Mag after the little Bokoblin camp. And wait, sorry, the opposite. Piston is the one that's going to the tower now, and then Quincy's just visiting the gate up there a little bit.
Yeah, so it just kind of depends. I mean, with Lockout, you definitely want to get some materials so you can do the goals that you want to do, but you also don't want to spend too much time because you want to get going. With BLSS, I mean, I'm seeing myself. I'm more eager to get off plateau than I usually am, even on a critic board. We see that with
the food's become a little bit less important.
And with
Oh
Cozy.
yes, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, both of them are just BLSS, and I mean already we're 2 minutes in and they're off plateau.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was so interesting to see Quincy do that, because he didn't even go to like a known BLSS spot. He just
made it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, just did it, you know?
And they're going a similar direction. I will see Piston's got a really nice BLSS going here, but it seems like Conesy's catching up. And where are they going?
They're probably rushing Woodland Tower and the Elden stuff.
I think that Piston's going for the Wiz Robes over here by Namaka Oz.
Did Piston get
that's not where I would.
That's weird. Did he get the elemental arrows? Because if so, then sure, that would be perfect. But yeah, see, Woodland Tower.
Ah, yeah, okay. And Konzi is also here over Namaka Oz, but is he gonna drop in? Yeah, he's dropping in. Okay, so they did have different goals. That's really funny. They had a very similar path, but just different goals to get there.
Okay, I did not know those fire arrows were there.
Yeah, he just grabbed the fire arrows right there. I forgot that they were there. I knew they were there, I just had forgotten that they were there. Until I saw them again.
Yeah, that's optimal. That's optimization for you.
Piston takes the death.
Oh man. Not our first death, funny enough, actually, but a rough one, for sure.
And probably won't be our last, as anyone who's played bingo. Deaths are very common playing a game where you have 3 artists.
What will be interesting to see, and I've been at the mercy of this recently with what I've been trying with BLSS, is what the autosave gives him. He's back on plateau. He didn't even get any.
He didn't get any autosave.
Anything.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That is so bad.
That's rough.
Oh my gosh. That's like so demoralizing.
This is why we always complain about the autosaves in this game, because like honestly, he had done so much. He warped for crying out loud.
Oh my gosh. Like, seriously, game? Yeah, he warped a tower. How did he not get an autosave then? That is so weird. Oh.
It's
It wasn't a
insane.
new location or anything, but
Uh-huh.
it'd be interesting to see if over time we notice like changing a little bit of some people's approaches at times to maybe hit Koroks occasionally just to trigger him, or
I
hit
mean,
chest
Yeah.
just
honestly,
to trigger.
yeah,
Yeah, or hit
chest,
chest you wouldn't have picked up otherwise
shrines,
just to save him. Yeah.
and yeah, and oh, and sure enough, we have another
Oh,
death
and
by Konzi
Conzi
there.
died
Oh, Konzi got a
too.
death right
Um,
before he got a Korok. He was about to do a dive Korok.
he
Yeah.
was.
So who knows?
Oh
Wow,
my
Again,
the
gosh.
game
Well,
is not being
that
nice tonight.
might level things out a little bit. Yeah, Team Spirit Kickers, your Shrimp and Piston definitely need to get some goals on the board. Our last our competitive bingo, we saw that a team kind of got in front, and then they kind of stayed in front the whole time because of that. Now it was really close in the end, but that early lead definitely helped them out. Looks like Shadump is going for the central tower shrines. So he's working currently on Kami attack, which I'm wondering if he'll get some weapons for that Lionel.
Kansi's already back to where he died, so he had a good autosave out there at least.
Yeah, he had
Yeah, I feel like
Namikaze.
the arrows, the
Right.
arrows that he got were a pretty good autosave, and then getting the equipment from the Wizrobe, right? He picked up the rod.
Yeah,
didn't he?
that's.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, he got the chest. He got the chest there, which would have done it. Though I don't. Picking up the rod doesn't necessarily give autosave. I don't think.
No, yeah,
I
chess.
mean, usually new weapons, like new items and stuff, they're gonna like be a trigger if you haven't had an autosave in a while.
Okay,
So,
I've never noticed that. Good to know.
Yeah, it's like it's not a rule. It's not gonna happen every time.
Yeah.
But
The second you tried to try to really predict autosave rules in this game.
yep.
All right, so we see Konzi is setting up his balloon flight side quest goal.
Why is it not
working?
triggering? Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay.
That was a little silly. And let's see. We have Piston is back at the Woodland Tower. As long as the stamina will make it.
That's gonna be a nice snipe. Yeah, Piston probably just thought I cannot beat Quincy to the other stuff, so I'm gonna focus on this and snipe it.
Yeah, now he knows that Konzi is right here, though. So it'll kind of be interesting if this plays any mind games with him, or maybe if he's just gonna go back to Plateau and BLSS to Hateno. Or would you go back to Plateau, or would you just BLS from where you are?
I wouldn't yet, because there's also a Korok, like, on the tower. So I'd do that first.
Oh.
And then from here, I feel like the best course of action would be, like, BLSS all the way over to Eldon, maybe get the tower, and a Korok, and then get the shrine, and then from Eldon Tower, BLSS to Hateno. I feel like that's the most fluid way of doing it.
Well, I was right about Shadump. Shadump finished Kami attack and is headed over to the Coliseum Lionel.
Yep.
So we get to see some early combat here.
And actually in Bingo, kind of some rare combat. Don't see a lot of it in Bingo.
Yeah. Wonder if
good wind bomb up to the tower by Kansi. He got up to the top, the second from bottom platform, down by the camp below.
Yeah, nicely done, Kunzi. But he does not know that Piston already got this tower. Now, Piston doesn't know that he already got this tower, or is getting this tower, but Piston does have the knowledge that Konzi's up here because of the side quest. So again, I'm interested to see what Piston does with that information that Konzi does not have.
It's interesting to see that Trump is just doing flurry rushes, like one after the other, instead of like doing the stun lock or
Is he
trying some
trying
other strats.
to
Strats.
is he trying to combine No, we don't have flurry rushes on this board, never mind. I was gonna say, there is a goal we had just last week, kill an enemy with flurry rushes. I was like, "Wait, what?" But no.
That would be an impressive
Alright.
Yeah,
combination.
that would be
Let
yeah.
me do that, but also do it with a Lionel.
Yeah, let me kill a Lionel, but in a very specific way.
You know what I was wondering last week about that goal specifically? Would it count if I were to like thunderclap? Only thunderclap the enemy until it died, because it's technically a flurry rush. It's just not intended.
I'm not sure. Alright, so Kunzi looks
Oh,
like he's
that was
going
perfect.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, he
and
broke.
by the way, I didn't
Yeah.
wanna look too much at shit on screen, but, like, that was amazing. He just got so many flurry rushes in a row. He had a quarter of a heart or, like, a half a heart. I couldn't focus too much on it for the sake of my own blood pressure, but that was amazing.
So
Didn't
yep,
heal
your
even once. Like,
Yeah,
spirit kickers got their first 2 marks on the board, both Lionel items.
exactly.
nice.
It is kind of
And
a
yeah,
shame
just
that there is no more, like, combat really on the board
Yeah,
because now Shunam has all these awesome weapons.
mm,
Piston is out for I just saw the stable
just
name. They
like I
just blanked it.
predicted.
Yep.
Yeah, going for Elden stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm. Oh, the
Piston
snipe.
just sniped Conzi on that. I mean, he is
Oh, the
literally
snipe.
dropping down to that oh my gosh, to that shrine. Ooh. I mean, yeah, you can't be too mad though. Like it evens things up a little
Mm.
bit. Now we're 3-4. Oh boy.
Yeah, as we were talking before, this is going to be a very balanced match. We have two Hundo runners, one in each team, and then two runners that are, more
Experienced
interested
bingo
in,
players.
yeah, more
Yeah.
interested in learning the glitches and like bingo rather than speedruns, but that does not take away at all from their skill.
Mm.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely we'll probably see the Korak races, probably more from the Hundo runners considering they know Korak,
Hmm.
you think?
Well, it helps with Korok just to have hit a specific Korok once.
Mhm.
Oh, wow,
All
I
right.
decided to not focus on getting the Elden Tower, right? You just went to Kakariko right away. Piston
Yeah, I'm
then.
not too surprised. Again, if you know that Konzi's doing some of the same things as you, like, may as well.
You probably should rush, yeah.
Yeah,
Makes
but
sense.
rush that Woodland Hateno goal. I mean, there's so many goals in Hateno, and there's so many goals in the northeast corner.
El-
It's really like a toss up which ones you end up going for.
Elden
Um,
isn't actually a goal, right? Elden Tower.
no.
Okay.
No, but you have
You
to
kept
get
mentioning it's. Oh, I mean, it's
a
an
lot of
awesome high point.
towers. Yeah, but it's because there's another tower goal, or am I tripping right
You're
now?
tripping. No, there's no more tower
Okay,
goals.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yep.
probably
Well,
because you read
I
Central
was
Tower Shrines or something. I
It
don't
might
know.
have been, yeah. I was thinking, oh, there's like 5 towers here, so it would make sense to get another tower.
and I was sitting here going, okay, I'm obviously the one missing it. Well, I mean,
It
Elden Tower,
happens.
obviously, I mean, you can get anywhere from there, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's also true.
too true.
It's a good high point. And Taco Sensei just arrived at Kakariko.
And so, yep. So
Yeah, we got double impa.
double impa, a
Exciting.
couple seconds behind.
Right, so
Might just
Shademp
be
is
the
coming over to this corner of Central or Great Plateau. I think he's going for the shrine behind Outskirt. I'm guessing that's still
that
Central
would be
Tower.
my guess by where he.
Pretty sure,
Yeah.
yeah. Pretty sure
Did
it's
he
the
actually
central.
finish when he got the weaponry? Did he finish that shrine? He must have.
Kami attack, yeah, I think
Yeah.
he
Can we
did.
attack? Yes.
Speaking of shrines, Konzi, I think, is going for 2 stamina vessels because he's done 2 shrines now.
Okay.
Mm.
Makes sense.
So I think that would be logical.
So he only actually needs 2 more.
Hmm.
He still has his four that you start with.
Yes, that's true.
Are we going
So
for
what I haven't
Karajuki?
mentioned is frog catching side quest. I think we mentioned at the very beginning does require Mado. No one's gone to Lanayru yet, or anything near Zora.
Well, before you would go out to Lanayru
There's
because
3
of
things, 2 things.
yes,
No,
but
just
because
3
of
things.
Lionel Safari's side quest, you would want to go through Kakariko and Hateno first to get the
Yes.
camera.
Okay. Yeah, you have a point.
So,
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
because otherwise you're just activating it and you still got to go through there because you can't do the side quest without it.
Mm-hmm. Well, our bingo last time required Mado. This one requires Huda. So we'll see if we see it.
I think it really comes down to this one, how balanced they play out. Because I mean, it could become they're not what's out here. I don't see them going for that one quickly, just because of the
Ooh.
divine beasts
You know
involved.
what? Konzi, of course, is now he's doing the Central Tower shrines, like Shadump, I think was, but no, Shadump actually just went for the dog treasure here.
Dog
So maybe
treasures.
it's actually less of a snipe than I thought it was. If Shadump's really not going for the shrines.
Kansi just did an intentional death, I think.
I think they wanted to get rid of Ragdoll.
Okay.
And maybe either forgot. I mean, either way, it really doesn't hurt him too bad because
No, because
he's
Yeah.
still in the shrine, and now he has 3 hearts, as
yeah,
opposed to a
it
half of
wasn't
a
a
heart.
long load. It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taco doing another BLSS.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to
Is
see
he
what
over?
Taco kind of
Is he
works
over
on.
Lanero?
Taco is still just over Central Tower
Oh, he's over.
area.
Okay. Trying to recognize the landscape
Okay.
below him.
Yeah, I'm curious kind of where he's going. He's closer to Kami attack now. Or no.
Okay, so Stump's PLSSing all the way over to Wetland, which is a good choice. But you know what? Like, rethinking about my strat for the dog treasures, if I were just focusing on dog treasures, I'd probably go like Highland and Lakeside.
Oh, Taco's mounting a deer. That's
Oh,
what he
there
was
we
going
go.
for. That's what it was. It's like, why is he
So,
dropping down there? The ferry's up there, dude. No, yep, there's a deer right there.
yep.
Love it. Sorry, Vlad, as you were saying.
Oh yeah, it's because I think the like fastest succession of um dogs you can get is probably Highland Stable and Lakeside Stable.
Mm.
Schwemp just picked up some fish, working towards the copious fish/seafood skewer, which I believe requires 4 different or 5 different types.
4.
Different kinds of
Yeah.
fish.
Lots of fish.
Lots of fish.
But there's lots of fish in the game, so.
There is. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And they're not that hard to get to some of the different types.
Yeah.
He has at least 2 types now, so.
Yeah.
Because I just saw
All
him
right.
pick up 2 in the last 30 seconds.
Taco has easily made his way over to, or back to Kakariko. See where he goes from here. Foregoing that awesome bow, the Phrenic bow, that we just don't really need today. No really long Korok or bow goals. My guess is that Piston is headed up to the kind of peak here that is good for BLSS. It has like a stump that you can get your step up on. Yep.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite BLSS spots. It's a little bit of a bitch to get to,
Yeah.
but it's a
Yes.
pretty good spot.
It is.
You can definitely get a couple good directions out of it to different places.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
watched
the
Kate.
altitude is really nice.
Yeah, I watched Katie the other day take it right to the top of Lanayra Tower.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
So it's
Ooh.
like, ooh, that was. I'm like, where did you do that from? That was
Yeah.
nice.
I like it. Like it indeed. All right, so this looks to be Kunzi's oh gosh, I'm like
Third. I
he's
think it's at
doing
least.
2 goals, so I'm like, wait, is he actually gonna finish either goal yet? Well, finishing the Stamina Vessels actually requires him to go to a village, which he hasn't
Yep.
gone to yet, so
Oh, and he just lost his
let's
pop.
see.
So he's still-
And how did he reload for that? He probably did. It's pretty important to have a shield in these days
so
with
Piston
BLSS.
is at Heteno Tower.
Yes,
Okay,
very
and
nicely.
just to make sure we didn't really miss that, Taco tried to do a BTB to Hateno Tower. It was actually a pretty good BTB. It was not the best direction for him,
Mm.
but it worked out pretty well. We don't see
So he
much of
is,
those
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah,
No.
you're right. He is over here by Hateno, yeah. I'm sad I missed that. I'll have to catch it in VOD.
Yeah, that's one of the last
Nope.
BTB setups I ever learned before VLSSs were
The Taco didn't actually get
introduced.
Woodland, so he doesn't need to do Heteno Tower, right?
That's
Wisconsin
true, yeah.
got Woodland, so there was no snipe going on.
Yeah, he's probably
Taco
just
did.
coming over here to Hateno.
He's getting the
Mhm.
he's on the camera line, which is where Piston will be going to next.
Yes. I
He-
think Taco probably wants to do dyed hoods and stuff, but I'm
Mhm.
not sure he has the items to dye the hood.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see with these, I guess, kind of 4 goals that are related to the camera. I would say orange dyed Hylian hood is in there just because of the Hateno connection.
Well, it's right there. Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly.
Yeah, like, would you? I just kind of, we'll see if these 2 players who are both Piston and Taco are going kind of for the same things, but are they going to go for the same things, right? Like, are they going to actually go for the same goals? We'll see what they
So,
prioritize of the 4.
so looking down the
Okay,
list
so
for
Piston
orange,
is about to get the stuff, the item.
The
yes,
Hylian
looking down the
hood.
list for orange
Yeah.
dye, that's not hard ones. Doesn't look like hard items to get. I don't know what he may have picked up, but it's Durashroom, Swift Carrot, Fortified Pumpkin, Warm Safina, Mighty Thistle, Courser Bee, Amber, Keese Eyeball. So
Oh, okay.
those are some of the
Yeah.
easier ones to get
That's
Of
true,
the
yeah.
dyes, yeah.
for the dyes. Yeah, and the way the dye
Yeah,
works
definitely
is you
easier
need
than
5
Ray.
5 items. It doesn't matter how you mix and match.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about that goal. A little bit of
And
flexibility.
Piston is now doing that goal.
Hmm.
I do really like this set, the shop, and how you stand there and Link has the moment of realization where
Carrots. Oh, he bought the carrots in Kakariko.
oh,
That's
Of course
so
he did.
smart.
Of course he did.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
makes total sense.
There it is.
Nice. Link gets
I
dropped into the dye.
I had played through the entire game several, probably even maybe even twice, and then my daughter was fooling around with the game, and being my daughter, she decided she was going to
Yeah.
play in Dye Hood, and I see her doing the dye animation. I'm like, where the heck are you? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Because I had never dyed anything. I had gone in the shop. Oh, you can dye whatever. Like I had no idea what she was doing. It was very funny.
Oh, that's adorable. I love it.
Hot
All
frog.
right, Piston is grabbing grabbing frogs now. They can be a little finicky. These frogs, actually.
You can stun them with bombs and arrows.
You can kill them
Yeah.
with bombs and
Yeah.
arrows. It's a little bit too optimistic to think they're
Okay.
just stunned.
Okay, I'm like, I just saw him do it twice. I'm like, really? Oh, he doesn't.
So
He
it's
didn't grab a torch, so Piston looks like he's doing mop strat.
the
for
mob
flame.
strat, yeah.
Good old
Yeah,
mouse
these-
strat.
BLSS
Only
going here.
slightly better than like Boko weapons.
Looks like he's coming up to Ridgeland. Maybe he's doing the one quirk from every region?
What else could he get? Oh, if he's going to originally he was going to get the rubber armor, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yep. Yep. And there isn't even like an upgrade on that, so
Yeah, it's not a hard upgrade to be honest, but
So unusual
yeah.
to see an armor piece that doesn't have the upgrade on it.
Yeah.
yeah, for normal
Yeah.
boards, yeah. To
I
be
think that might
honest
have
though,
been my doing.
this is a pretty long shrine. It's yeah. Like if
Yeah,
it was like
exactly.
the
Well, this is an actual shrine. This isn't a whatchamacallit, right? This isn't a blessing
Yeah,
after
you
you.
have to do the Thunder Plateau.
Right, but then it's an
Shrine.
actual task inside
yeah
the shrine, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
yes.
unusual thing about this because it is after the quest. It doesn't have the it's free
A
now.
reward? Oh, interesting. Huh.
Yeah, yeah, it's not a blessing shrine like the pants, for example. And like the
Right.
pants was not even a hard it's
Oh,
not a hard
Task to get
quest.
them. I know, and that's so funny. There's some of the shrines you're like, I worked so hard to get here, and now I have to do more.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's the opposite. It's like, oh, it was easy to get here. Why is this a blessing?
I feel like that's a common theme for pants because
Oh,
now
that's
that I think about it, the
he did.
climbers pants thing are also it's also like a very easy to get to
Oh,
and
climber's pants. Yeah,
it's just a blessing shrine.
just a blessing shrine. Yeah. It's interesting. He didn't actually launch. Looking at Kansi's screen, he didn't actually launch the orb from the top of the tower that it was on. He brought it
Yeah.
down and he brought it over here. So that's an interesting,
I
He
different approach.
must, yeah, he must just like that
oh
better.
that's okay,
It
worked.
worked really
It
nicely,
worked.
so
Perfectly.
Yeah, no, it worked for him. No
Thunder
question
Runners,
about
I mean, they should know how to, yeah, make that happen, so that's
Yeah,
good.
Honda runners, am I right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he just didn't have a two-handed weapon on him to punch it from
Oh,
there. So he was trying to
he
figure
went
it
and got
out,
the
and
pogo.
then yeah,
He actually got
stout
he got the club
goblin.
he has now off of some stalls.
Yeah, the stout goblin was just a fortunate
2 dog
accident.
treasures just got marked.
Oh, very nice.
Swimp just completed that. It looks like.
Yeah, so this is actually really close, 7-6. I mean, I don't know. They're both close to goals. I mean, like Conzi's obviously going to get the rubber armor first. Oh gosh, I don't know about Taco and Piston with these camera goals.
Piston just got the camera and warped away, so I'm
Yeah,
not
he
sure
did.
he's heading.
Well, we'll see.
This is probably gonna go for Ruta, I think.
Mm.
I feel like it's what makes most sense to do right now. If
Yeah,
he
it's
walked
funny
away,
you
right?
say that. I mean, actually, would you go to Zor's domain just to do Lionel Safari and then like have a warp for later, or do you actually start Ruta?
I would probably.
You
I mean, you
just
have to go through enough of it to get the quest. I would probably say, and then you do have the warp for later. I don't think I would finish it now. Not on this. Not with these goals. I don't think.
yeah, no.
Like
I
Skull's
would probably
Eye would be
yeah.
faster than doing Ruta. Three
Yes.
picture memories should still be faster than doing Ruta.
Yeah.
You
He's
know
going
what?
for
I
equipment.
think
And I mean, you have to in order to get into Ruta, he has to get the shock arrows. And, you know that
Mm.
can take time at the best if you don't get sniped by the Lionel.
or you actually do what's easier and sometimes faster. You just go into Tabantha and get 15 shock arrows. Actually more than 20, but 15 shock arrows off of chests. Because I think there are 25 shock arrows in chests.
Wow,
Like around Rito
Yeah,
Village.
that's
There's
nice.
definitely run. So Piston is snapping a whole bunch of pictures of things on him and stuff he was carrying. What does he need? He needs 10 equipment. This is going to get him up to probably
I am
5 or
currently
6.
concerned that Shudump
2,
is mixed up the rubber
3,
pieces.
4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7.
Oh,
Piston has
definitely.
Okay.
Stump is going for the rubber pants now.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. But wait, Conzi's already marked the goal.
Yeah, he's
So
probably gonna see it soon.
no, he's for fish. That's what he's going for. He's going for fish.
Oh. Yeah, that also makes
Okay.
sense.
All right, that makes a lot more sense. All right, good.
Yeah.
Does he
I
have
think
enough?
he was probably thinking about getting the pants as well, thinking it was the rubber armor. But since yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty far to go to Farron just for types of fish, but I mean, hey.
I mean, it's fair though.
Yeah.
Farron and Lurlin are the most diverse fish places, I
Yes.
feel like.
Lanayru is a second. There's some decent
That's.
fish
Yeah, there's
selection
some
there.
variety.
I
Yeah.
was wondering why Piston went into Tail and Ag, but he went in there to get the shield and the sword that are in there for pictures.
Nice.
Mm.
Yep.
That
And
makes
then
sense.
talk
Then
to
he just
Impa for the
came
second
back out.
one.
He just talked to Impa to activate the
Memories.
picture memories.
Yep.
And I think he needs three
Copious
more
fish
items for his
skewer.
compendium list. So
Nice. Copious
So
seafood
that
skewer.
would actually even things out if Piston, yeah, finished up the goal for the equipment. It'd be 8 and 8.
We need 10 pictures of equipment. That's
he's now mugging
just
some bokos, so he should be able to find 3 here.
yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have a Boko bow, a Boko shield, and if you really need something else, there's a traveler sword in that chest that just opened.
Nice. Yep.
I think he needed 3, and the 3 are the 3 laying against this log right here. So
Yep.
I counted with him as he scrolled through a second ago, so he should be all set. He just marked.
Beautiful.
Nice.
8 and
Nice.
8.
8
Oh
tied
my
up.
goodness!
Beautiful.
And only
That
31 minutes in. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
these guys
no,
are
this
so fast.
I can only imagine how quick would a bingo match between like 4 Hundo runners would be. Like imagine we have Listen Quincy and like Pancake and Jodan, I guess.
Yeah. Or Tay, really. Tay counts as a
Yeah.
hundo.
Oh,
So
yeah, true.
yeah.
That I can only imagine how quickly they would get through it. Like
I will if I were making the board for them,
You probably
I
wouldn't
think
have
I would
scaled
go
it down
that.
some.
Yeah, I think I would have changed like Lionel Safari to like the Guardian slideshow, you know, like Skull's Eye would have
yeah, for
changed like
sure.
Leviathan and Bones. Yeah.
Skull's Eye's already a good
yeah.
longer one, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
The Leviathan bones, yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like I
6
would
Gerudo Quirks? No, 15 Gerudo Quirks.
yeah, I think I would probably throw in like 50 Koroks in there just to
7 different creatures?
all
No,
of them.
11 different creatures. All the creatures.
You get to do both Leviathan bones and from the ground up.
But like I mean, at that point, if you have 2 Hundo runners in the team, you just divide those up and be done with it.
Exactly.
Like,
We
damn,
have
we're
so much-
half an hour
so
in
much
and it's
admiration for
almost
these people.
done.
It is a little bit ridiculous. All right, so Shudemp is going for Climber's Bandana. I'm kind of surprised he's the first one, but yeah, I mean, it's
No
not
one's-
like anyone's been doing anything, else, so.
No one really ran that direction other than they went around it to get the Kakarot.
Yeah, around it, yeah.
There's
Conesy.
you don't see a lot of people going through. Oh, we have another BTB being set up. By Piston.
It's also interesting to
Quincy's
me
out
that Stremp didn't go for it
Atsunakai.
earlier. Oh, nice. Look at that.
So he
That's one of my
activated the
favorite
shrine.
BTB
That's
setups.
actually good. He activated the shrine, which means if he goes and gets the flame, he should get the quest basically complete upon getting it. So well routed, and not a surprise.
But yeah, as I was saying, it's actually surprising to me that Stremp didn't actually go for the bandana earlier, because he was in Dueling Peaks for the dog treasure. Right?
Oh, did he go there for the dog treasure? I thought he got.
Yeah, that's his second one, I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't see where he actually. I saw him get it, but I didn't actually register where it was.
Yeah. But yeah, that was Outskirt and Drilling Peaks, and then he warped away. I'm pretty sure. Doing the shrine casually. It's like a fun puzzle if you're playing it casually.
I always have to do this one casual.
Yeah, the wind bomb here is pretty unforgiving.
Yeah.
Hey, did we ever thank Jason for those gift subs? I don't think we did. So I'm just gonna go back, scrolling up in my chat history here. Thank you, 31 PNMR, for the subs to our runners. He literally gifted a sub to every one of our runners.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. And thank you, ADN, for the resub as well.
And now that I think about it, I was not looking at Twitch chat at all. I was paying so much attention to the.
I wasn't either.
Me too.
Neither of us. We're so sorry, chat.
Bad comment.
Yeah. Bad
We're
comment.
just so happy to be talking. What's chat?
The funny thing is, I hadn't even put it up next to my screen where I'm watching the feed, the feed we watch, and just so I could watch it, but I still wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's something I like always do.
Being called out by the organizers. Ooh.
And yet we see that one.
Yeah, now we're watching. All right, so we have Shadam just has gotten the climber's bandana. He's got to get key swing and mushrooms. Yeah, that's pretty easy to upgrade the climber's bandana.
Mhm.
Piston is going for memories now. So he's got a pretty easy choice with 3. I mean, it's just like, oh, there's so many easy options around.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, he's near where you can get a lot of shock arrows.
Oh,
So like maybe planning. I don't know.
getting some high level routing going on. Thank you, Brett. I appreciate that.
Schwemp is making it night because,
No,
as
it's
we
gonna
know,
warp away.
that's when keys come around.
Damn it. He just warped away. Or maybe, I don't know, if he has enough money, I guess he could just go into Gerudo and get 20 shock arrows there.
Yeah, but then you have to go back and forth to get the armor clothing.
Okay, so what just
Yeah, but,
happened
like-
to
I don't know if that's
Taco?
faster or slower to have the money and do that.
Taco
than it
was
is-
BLSSing, and then I think he took cold damage and started falling, and then a fairy. I don't even know. It was like,
See it.
yeah, there was a
think-
lot of things happening there.
So here's what happens when you're PLSSing. Like taking damage isn't actually a problem unless you're like getting staggered, you know. So you can take cold damage. You can be on fire for as long as you want, as long as you have the health for it.
As long as you want, yes.
Shouldn't-
I want to be. Yes.
You
I'm sorry, I'm
know,
not letting anything go right now.
Yeah, so this is actually a strat we have for best ending. Like we literally get on fire and BLSS straight through Elden from the Elden memory near the Lost Woods
Mhm.
to the Spring of Power.
You also
That,
don't.
that's actually something we
Oh,
do.
no. Huh.
Oh no, you were doing. There was the dog treasures where you do it, where you go into Eldon to get, what's his name, at the mine.
Grayson, yeah,
Grayson,
that's also a
Another case
strat.
where you do that, yep.
We do like a high wind bomb to get to the Citadel in Akala, which is a really good BLSS spot, and then you BLSS straight into this other mine to talk to Grayson. And Quincy just died.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was watching it a second ago.
He saved though, didn't he?
Mm.
I think I saw a save. I think he did that okay. And he told me he has an easy way of reloading his
so
what's it called? His bingo file. So he saves all the time.
He backs it up
The-
to the
Yeah.
Oh, the Zimpar strat.
Exactly. So he's probably working on the Gerudo Koroks. I mean,
Yeah.
probably. Definitely. mention I'm stopping in to get some more fairies and
Oh,
upgrade his time advantage.
Kansi is as Zedinek just said in chat. He's very low on. He has no food. He's
Right.
doing heart reset by death.
He really is.
That's...
Wow. Oh.
I mean, it works, but you also lose quite a bit of time each time.
Time. Yeah.
That's it. That's his second or third picture memory for Piston.
It's third. We got the first
Third,
in
he marked,
Ancient
yeah.
Columns, and then
So
Okay, he did Ancient Comms, right? Yep.
Senate and Park. Yeah.
I think Taco might beat him to Lionel Safari though, because Taco is actually in Lanayru,
And Zora's
and Taco
doing...
has camera.
Yep.
So, I mean, yeah, I get him doing the picture memories, but I'm
Well, I
glad
mean, you
for
got to make a
Taco's
choice
sake,
one way or the other.
yeah, that they didn't go for the same thing.
Mhm.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. It was Kansi who activated the Skull's Eye Shrine, but he doesn't actually have camera, so he couldn't do the quest yet, anyways.
Huh. That's true.
But he went out there. What he did
Oh
do when
my
he was
gosh,
out there,
you
he got a
said that
Korok.
earlier, and I forgot.
He got a
Yes,
Korok
you need
while
to
he was
start
out there.
Robbie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he did get a
Yes.
Korok while I was out here, so that was part of his reason he's been running the Korok. So that's so
I
he activated it so that if it came
see.
down to it, he could be the one who he could get the camera if it works out for him to complete it, timing wise.
Right.
But I don't think it's going to come down to him.
So yeah, if you're gonna make
Pretty smart.
yourself go out to Akala for a Korok, I mean that shrine really isn't that hard to grab.
No.
It's only a wind bomb or two away,
And there's a
right
couple
from the
Koroks
edge of
right near
Akala.
it.
A
Yeah.
couple.
Mhm.
So I guess that's fair. Does seem a little silly.
Taco is going through what we refer to as fish drama.
Yeah. Good old fish drama.
So now Shadef is talking to Impa.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, I think
I would
maybe
think-
Snap's the one that's gonna be doing Ruta and stuff.
But why wouldn't you just send out to like Desert Spalder and 6 Gerudo Koroks?
I don't know,
Or
maybe...
mount 7 different creatures. 'Cause that's
I miss Desert Vosvalder.
faster, right?
That totally changes that whole.
Yeah,
body
it's actually
and
the
shock arrow bit.
only goal. It's the only goal that requires to getting into Gerudo. So I don't blame anyone for not doing it so far because it's in Gerudo
Yeah.
City with the 600 rupees, and it just takes some time having to talk to the creeper
What
and then
What does the Vosvalder
the
cost?
cross-dresser.
It's like, what, 800? Something like that? It's not too expensive, it's not prohibitive, you know.
Cheat sheet
1300
will say.
Yeah, 1300
What?
according to cheat sheet.
Ooh.
It's the most
Yeah,
expensive.
it's way
is-
more than I
Right.
thought.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
that
the-
means
yeah,
you need like 2,000 rupees between the 600 get into Gerudo and the 13 for the.
the trousers are only 650 and the headband is only 450, so it's the expensive. of the
Oh,
three.
yeah.
It is.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well,
Mark upgraded. Oh, I missed that.
I haven't really seen anyone doing any sort of money anything. I think that's like a goal that everyone was just like, we'll just put it off for later. Like that's a long term, if we need it kind of goal.
You know what? To be honest, I feel like since there is Desert Vosvalder in there, maybe the best approach would actually be like farm some rupees and then go into Gerudo, do the little dance, get the Spalder, you know, and then the shock arrows, and then
And buy
start
the shock
doing
arrows.
Gerudo.
Yeah. Now that that's there, it actually makes the shock arrows purchase make more sense there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, right, because you can just buy them. Oh, yeah. Oh, you gotta
Piston
love
is
that
now
about
out at
Gerudo.
Zunakai, which means he is going to get Skull's Eye.
Hmm.
Oh, and
since
he
he's
actually
already
has,
got
yeah.
camera.
Exactly.
BLSS right from the shrine
Yeah.
back towards. As long as you can get it.
If the shrine appears for him, yeah, there it is. Okay. Gotta love that.
This is one of the strats I've recently incorporated into Dog Percent, actually, like doing the VLSS, like the step up from
Inside
the
the
little
shrine.
elevator,
Yeah.
because there's one place that you actually need a super for it to be manageable. When you're wind bombing from, I think it's the shrine right above Terrytown, and then to the south of Kala Stable.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you
Oh,
need
there's
a
nothing else
super
to step,
there.
and there's nothing else to
Yeah.
step up on right there. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Is
So
that
one
the
more
pis-
time. Does he have a torch now, or does he still? Oh, he doesn't. He has wood. What is he doing? I'm confused.
oh, he's
Oh, he had a torch.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't see
Oh,
that.
but oh, he's passing time probably just so the NPC's there.
Mm-hmm. Jean, I think. Is it Jean or
Then
Janine? I think it's Janine.
Quincy
He
is
is in
getting money.
getting money. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is a smart place to get money. A little difficult
This
to get
is
money here with all those
He also was probably grabbing
Gerudos, but
Gerudo Koroks out there too.
he was, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Gerudo is the
for sure.
mountains, right? Yeah, Wasteland is the
Yeah,
desert.
yeah, it's the Highlands.
Always
I
gotta
ap-
state it to not get it wrong.
Yeah. I appreciate how the game, like, when the game is kind of frozen when you're like in a pause screen or whatever, and like all of the animation from the Yiga like coming in was still moving around.
I find it so interesting because like you're interacting with something and then the little like detail animations all keep going. The game just doesn't care, but
Yeah, like the
the actual
fire.
actors are not doing much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like fire still, crinkles or whatever.
In fact, you should always be careful when you go into a cutscene with your bow on fire because it might just burn out.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Time pauses, but not on the bow.
Yep.
Well, and yeah, be careful in castle if a
Not
guardian's aiming at you. By the way,
So it's
Yeah, by the
Spirit
way.
Kickers
it's
are
gonna keep aiming at you while you're in the cutscene, and you can't get away. So
Spirit Kickers are now up to an 8-11 lead.
yes, wow.
Nice. They started like behind, right, for a little
Yeah,
bit.
they
did.
did just a little.
They
Yeah,
did. They caught
they
up
did.
around 8. Caught up around 8-8.
Yes, yeah, that
Nice.
was it. That was yeah.
And
Wow,
Scorpion Monkeys have been on a dry streak since then.
good point.
Lionel
But there's
Safari is
still
complete.
oh, and just as we say that, yes,
Oh,
we
no,
have.
I'm sorry, not complete.
Oh,
Okay, maybe I
he
was
just got.
just got it. Yeah, he just
Yeah,
finished.
he got the
I'm
quest,
sorry,
so
I'm
he just
getting ahead
needs
of
the
myself.
picture. Oh, good. And you have the Zora's armor, so you can just swim up the thing. You don't have to worry about. I mean, he's gonna wind bomb over to the waterfall, but it's really nice actually having the Zora's armor, especially as a casual myself. I'm always like, oh my gosh, all this altitude! I just press A and I get all of this altitude. Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, once you have it, it's definitely useful throughout the entire. It's just the getting it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is hard earned.
It's very useful, but you know what at what cost?
Yeah.
I mean, I kept looking down at Taco's screen. I'm like, oh, they're still talking.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, that's the trouble with fish
Yep.
drama. It takes so long. It's a running joke that's the pee break of the runs, you know.
Yeah.
In fact,
Wow.
I usually use it as a pee break whenever I'm like doing bingo and Ruda is a goal.
So Konzi is close to both Gerudo Koroks and one Korok from every region, but I don't think I'm kind of surprised he didn't just finish up Gerudo Koroks now, other than the health problem. He was really low on health.
Yeah. Looks like
Throughout
he's
that
heading over to
portion.
Satori, probably to pick up some food.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or
I'd
at
do
least
that
as a side
this
effect, he
place.
might pick up some food while he's here.
Yeah. I think since he's going to Gerudo, probably getting the Moglaton DLSS spot is probably good. It's way better than going from cut to car, especially, since he'd be taking cold damage during the setup.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
Is Taco going to do Ruta? I mean, we do expect so. We don't really know for sure.
Yeah, it's hard to know at this point. I
Yeah, I think
mean,
Taco is the chosen for Ruta
I mean, it
in
looks
the
like Schwem
Scorpion
is
Monkeys.
setting himself up to be able to, but it's kind of strange, especially considering
in yeah,
on
in the
top
view
of the
of
fact that what
go ahead, Parker.
Piston's done is he also when Piston completed Robbie's research, he got ancient arrows, which means he could take a picture of that Lionel, nuke it, and then grab all the arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
He did get a free ancient arrow, didn't he? Or
He got
no, he
3 of them.
just bought one.
He,
He bought them, yeah.
did he buy them or did he get them for free?
I think you Oh, you do get them for free, don't you?
I think you got them for
Yeah.
free.
I think you get a
Nice.
I
couple
forgot
for
about that,
freeze,
but
yeah.
I
That's
saw it
a
on the
nice little
screen.
reward, yeah. So it kind of looks to me like Piston is starting on the Gerudo Koroks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not knowing that
And-
Konzi's probably about to finish that up. So that really helps Scorpion Monkeys.
Yeah. For
Looking
sure.
at Scorpion Monkey's approach here, I mean, Konzi has his name written on 6 Gerudo Koroks, 1 Korok from every region, and Desert Rose Spalder, because he started getting that money.
Yeah.
So I do
Mhm.
think, unless Taco really thinks he can do the 7 different creatures faster, I don't know if I would. I mean, could you? Well, I don't know if I could do Meadow actually. So I'd have to test that one out.
Going back to the common comment on here about if they could play in a shared world, Piston and Kansi would have just passed each other.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they would have. Oh my gosh. I would have. I just would love to see that. Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be so funny? Oh.
It would be a little awkward,
Yeah.
IMO. Imagine you just
Shoot that
walk by a guy doing
the
similar
Korok you want.
Koroks.
Well, especially if that meant you couldn't do that Korok, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't
It's
know how that would work.
if I were Spirit Kickers, I don't know if I would. Looking at the goals, I don't know if I would even try to approach any of the Korok goals. I mean, if you've watched Kansi play, he often goes and picks Koroks up
He
along the way.
does.
Yeah.
But Piston does too.
Oh, does he? Okay, I haven't noticed
Yeah,
that as
he
Yeah.
much. So
does.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's just so funny to me that 3 people now have camera.
Yeah.
Did not expect
Mm.
that to happen out of a goal that only had, this many things. But it's because Taco hasn't marked off the goal yet. He's actually warping back right now, I think, to mark it off, to talk to the lady again.
Mm.
And like, why else should Emp have gone for camera?
Oh yeah. There's no other
Yeah.
reason.
So that's actually, again, like a really good thing for Scorpion Monkeys. They're making Spirit Kickers waste their time on
Yeah.
these things that they don't really need to waste their time on.
And that is one of the.
Well, it's
I
something
mean,
we
it's a good
always
thing to do.
consider, right? Like, we don't always consider that the mind games are very important for a lockout.
And it's literally right as Shudamp has now finished camera. He's talking. Oh my gosh. The
Yeah.
But it's not
timing
like
on
it.
that.
He. It's not like he was that close because,
To the
fish drum is.
to the actual goal. That's true.
And there's the
All
marking
right.
of.
Speaking of double, it's like a double snipe. Konzi and Taco both just marked off these goals. That has to be a kick in the butt
Nice.
for Spirit Kickers.
And we are now 10 to 11.
Piston
Yeah.
didn't even see it yet.
Piston hasn't
Oh,
seen
he
it.
just keep
Wow.
going. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
See if he just drops
Going.
this. There we go.
Were
See.
2 of those Koroks... Okay, yeah, let me check, actually.
Oh.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Breath of the Wild.
I would
I
trust
think
Konzi,
they're
but
just in the
yeah.
region.
I
Okay.
didn't see
So
where he
let's
grabbed them,
check.
so I don't know.
It's grabbed them right outside the oh no, actually the last 2
Magic?
Koroks are actually Wasteland.
Oh my
So
gosh. Let
yeah,
me post
those
in
last
chat.
2 just yeah.
Mm. Yeah, the
Do
Koroks.
we think the last 2 were Wasteland?
The Koroks around the anywhere around the valley.
Oh, he unmarked
There you
it.
go.
Okay. He agrees. Yep. Well, that's interesting for Piston. Is Piston going to continue? No, thank you, Sean. It's the correct thing to do.
Yeah, thank you.
But yeah,
Like,
what is Piston gonna do now that he knows the goal might
I'd probably
be for
keep going, I
contention?
guess.
Like, oh gosh.
Oh, now I'm going to just die. No.
Oh!
How far along is Piston?
I
He's got
don't
a
know,
few.
but I think he's got like 4.
Yeah, I was
Not
gonna
Gotta
say.
4,
have
but
the
like at
correct
least 3.
number.
I think it makes it close.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh god, no.
Attention! You hate to have it actually, you know, change the goal marking, but it's only
Yeah.
fair. All right, we'll see. Piston just picked up another Karak for it, so we'll see how many he's got once he gets this one.
Consi's about to get another one right here.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Consi's about to get 2 Koroks, if I'm not mistaken. There's another one pretty close.
All right, we'll
So
just see how close this is, though. Oh my goodness.
shit,
I also don't want to miss out on Taco, though. Taco is doing some Rudo work here,
Oh
which
yeah,
is
he
always
is.
very exciting.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, Taco does get a creature mounted.
That's true. It does count to mount 7 different creatures.
And done. Okay, now Quincy can mark it again.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying for Piston, but he just yeah.
Oh, he got
Let's
the
see
5th
how many
one.
he had.
He got the
No.
5, so yeah,
Oh,
it
it was
wasn't like
5. Okay, all
it wasn't
right,
like it was. I was hoping if it was the 6, it was like ooh.
that would have hurt even more. Yeah. Why rub it in though? Why?
Well, being at least it doesn't put timing into any contention there. If it's the
Right.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's true. That's good. All right, so Conzi, I would think wrapping up 1 Korok from every region, right? I mean, he's got to have, over half of them, if not.
he had 10 total,
mean,
so
there are
He had 10
15
before
towers,
total.
right?
No, I
Korok?
think when
Wait.
He's got
I think
10
when I
now.
just right, he has 10 now.
So he's
So
got
that's actually not a lot, because he had
and
6 of them are Gerudo.
2 of them
Yeah.
are Wasteland.
2 of them are Wasteland.
And then
Oh,
there's
wow.
one
Actually
that
has
is
4
that is
regions.
Woodland.
Oh, so he has a lot
I'm
less than
pretty
we
sure
thought.
yeah, he's got Woodland, Akala, Wasteland, and Gerudo only.
Just
There
4
are 15
regions. Ooh.
regions.
Oh wow.
So yeah, no, not as far as
a
we
lot of
thought.
regions.
Not nearly as far along on that one. I thought he had picked him up in other regions as he had passed through.
No. I feel like when you're focusing on other stuff, it doesn't. Yeah,
It's tough.
it takes too much time to like stop and get a Korok.
Well, and especially with how important altitude is to us in this game. You know, he's getting the diamond in Satori Mountain. You know, once you get altitude, you don't want to drop down and lose all the time to get back up just to get the Korok at that point. It makes it challenging. Because height is all about this travel speed, even with all the things, is the higher you are, the better off you are.
Yep. Cohen's about to get Ridgeland. I'm surprised he didn't get Ridgeland right before he got the rubber armor, because the rubber armor is a pretty good spot for it. There's a few Koroks around.
Right in the. Yep.
Maybe he's just not even considering the goal much.
Could be. Sort of a side thought.
Yeah.
But he did go out to Akala for it. You know, he had no other reason to be out in Akala.
I mean, only if he was like we theorized before, right? He might have just be getting the Skull Lake Shrine
just in case.
In preparation, yeah.
Yeah. The two together as a preparation.
Yeah. Because you're right. Other than that, there's really no much reason to get the to Akala in this board. And again, skipping a Korok, right? He didn't get anyone. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no new Koroks. That be
so
the
right
leader
now we
swapped
have
twice in a big lookout. Maybe.
Taco wasting Schwemm's time.
Oh yeah.
He's a good 15 minutes behind him.
Yep. Yep.
So that's gonna, assume to tie up to 11-11, and boy, it's gonna come down to like the 7 different creatures, and it looks like the other 2 are probably
Oh
looking
my
at the
gosh,
armor.
it's coming down to 7 different creatures? I would have never thought
It
that.
7
Oh,
creatures and 1 quark, probably
looks
1
like it.
quark from every region.
yeah, 1 quirk for every region is
It
is,
looks like
it-
it's gonna be those. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
Piston and Kansi are, well, I'm gonna assume Kansi's gonna beat Piston to the Spalder, but maybe not, because
Yeah.
Mhm.
No.
Piston is now
Piston's
in
kind of
the
focusing on it,
hideout.
right? So it looks like Piston is not doing anything else. So
Yeah.
Yeah, all these leader swaps. Oh,
Just shoot him with your ancient arrow.
yeah.
He
Fun
just
thing about the hideout. Yeah. So
did he
in the
just single
hideout.
strike the guy with a torch?
Yeah, so here's the thing about the hideout. When you're going there at any moment before killing Koga and stuff, and before being noticed, every guard dies in one sneak strike. It doesn't matter what
oh my
you
gosh.
use, really.
I'm like, did he
Because
really
it's
just do that with it? That's so funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They
It's
they don't drop the swords though during
I know,
like
I would have
they
never
only
thought
drop
to
the
seen
swords
to see.
if they notice you.
okay.
They have to take them out
They
first,
have to draw them. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm like, he really snuck strike and killed with a torch. Oh, that is hilarious.
Yeah, it's it's a funny thing because this is meant to be the one stealth mission, right? Like
Yeah.
this is the Metal Gear Solid moment of the game.
I was gonna call it the, Hyrule Castle garden moment, but Metal Gear Solid works too, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you've watched AGQ, you've probably seen that. So I've even
Yeah.
seen that.
What is that strat? It's actually intended, funny enough.
Well, I'm just surprised. I don't think we've ever seen it at a bingo. I've seen people
No, it
going
would
for
be a
where
first.
Piston's going right now, which is like the stash, we call it, right?
Yeah, Gerudo stash.
Everyone loves that stash. I mean, come on. It has a radiant shield, I think, right? Isn't it?
Has a radiant shield, edge of duality,
Yeah, it has
a
some awesome things.
golden scimitar. There's a lot of stuff in the stash. It's very useful. It basically used to provide literally every weapon that you would need to finish AD back in the
All
day.
dungeons. Wow, yeah. That's amazing.
So the one thing about Pistons, gold rupees are definitely adding up, but he has to get to what 2,000 we determine. He's doing it this way, and Kansi is killing Taluses.
I mean, there are Taluses around here.
True. Yeah, we'll see what he does. He's now at the
I feel like
castle.
I think
that's
he's
what I would
getting a
do.
Korak. Does the castle count as a Korak requirement?
Isn't it
So
part of Central?
castle is central, yeah.
Yeah. So actually,
Oh,
he's
look at that.
not
BR
at a castle.
Super. It's been a while.
Oh.
And this particular setup too, because it's no longer used in AD, but it's so good. It's just such a good setup. It's meant to
Oh,
take
it
you all
was
the
the
way to
diamond.
Gerudo
Wow.
City.
That's what
Is
he
that
was
what he?
stopping in for
Is that what
castle
he
for.
just got?
Yeah, you got a
Oh,
diamond
wow.
out of the water.
See?
Beautiful.
So they need like 2,000 rupees, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Around that. You could get like Kamyatak and then Satori, and that's already
Half of it.
1,000. And then you could get the stash for more 600. And then if you wanted to, you could just go to the deposits in Satori before going to the stash to add a few hundred easily, because they're like
Oh,
I think
easily. Yeah.
there's two rare deposits
And then
really
there's that
close to each
section
other.
like
Parallel wind
5.
bombs going from Gerudo Town back
The
to
same spot, yeah.
Karakara Bazaar. Different time of day, but it's the same flight. Look at
Oh
this.
my gosh.
Yeah. Oh no. This unlucky with the midair there.
But that might not necessarily decide it.
Oh
Why
no,
is
there's a lot.
Cozy?
He has to sell.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I
Yeah, yeah.
think
They both will
Bonesy
have to at
probably
some
is
point
gonna
though.
have more rupees though, because
Ooh.
currently, without selling anything, at least, Piston has 1,100 rupees. He needs about 900
Oh, so he
more.
can just drop in and get the he can just drop in and get the gear, and then do the
Yeah,
selling in the city.
yeah.
Schwemp, not to ignore the other two players, but Schwemp
Yeah, I know. They're doing
is
amazing work here.
in fish drama, and Taco is working his way through.
Yeah, I mean, how would they know? How would she
Oh
know
no,
that that's
exactly.
what
That's
right
the beauty of this
Taco's
game. I
working
mean,
on? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just
I
wish
mean,
they were a
like
little closer.
honestly, if you're good at doing like the attack on Ruta and the Divine Beast itself, like you might not take as much time
Mm.
to like catch up, you know?
But
Like
interesting
maybe
question.
it's still worth it.
Does Taco have all the frogs he needs? I
That's
don't know if
also
he
very
does.
That's the other question. Is yeah, that's true. This is like that's true. You
Ooh,
got to remember,
see,
we're
that's
not actually
likely
racing to the divine
because
beast. We're racing to frog catching.
we're racing to what's after it. Ah.
And and then there's another question that is very important. Do you actually need to finish Ruta, like finish the Divine Beast main quest, or appeasing Ruta is enough? Because there's stuff that it's just appeasing is good enough.
Oh, less fish drama at the end.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ah.
I'm pretty sure like the giant at
I will
Raleigh
try
spawn,
to
for example, you don't
ascertain.
actually need to finish the main quest, you just need to appease Ruta.
Right.
And
I
it's
might be
Frog.
possible.
mistaken, but I think it's the one that does that.
Well, I
Well,
know time of day is a big deal, especially out there. That you've got to make sure,
Mm.
like, you might not think that you could do it till afterwards because then you go talk and then the guy's there. But while you talked and the guy showed up, all of a sudden it became morning. You know, time
Yeah,
of day is such a big deal with some of the quest triggers.
it's true.
for sure.
So on the
Oh man,
cheat
this.
sheet, it says that frog catching requires defeating Ruda. It
Oh, I
doesn't
see.
specify if like you have to do the
That
quest
kind
or
of
not.
that kind of implies that it's just defeat Ruta.
But
Yeah.
yeah, but a lot of them are written that way, and I think a couple of them actually do require the quest itself. Maybe we need to change the wording
I
on
think
that.
Piston just realized how much it actually costs for what he needed.
Oh, he was,
Oh
yeah,
no.
he didn't have
And
enough.
he,
He
and
had
then
500 or something.
Bones
Uh,
about, yeah, but
Why
he
is he
hasn't
running?
sold yet.
Why is he running over? You can't sell to
oh,
the woman in there.
Yeah.
interesting.
Even then, he doesn't have enough.
Yeah, he doesn't have
So,
enough anyways.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Well, not good, but yeah.
okay. All
Oh
right.
my gosh. All
So,
right. So
And
Korok from every region,
Kanzi just
mounting
marked it,
7
so
creatures.
right? Or do
And,
you
and they're tied. Damn. So,
could Kunzi do 7 different creatures faster than he could do Koroks?
I'm not sure. Mounting 7 different creatures is no easy task.
It's not. I mean, it's not 11 creatures though. Mounting 11 would
At
be
least it's not
much
11,
harder.
but
Yeah.
which ones would you? I mean, obviously, a horse is one of them. Then
Horse,
two
you
but
different
can.
not only a horse. I would do the giant horse. I would do a royal horse.
So
I
that's
wouldn't
Right, so that's
do. I
3.
personally would skip the giant horse because
Okay.
food.
Oh, because of stamina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but
I'd probably
but
do
if you
like
get
a
some
buck,
stamina food,
a
it's
buck, a deer. Yeah, you can, but like, that's a
A
hassle.
buck,
But
a
like
deer, and
buck
a
and a
bear.
deer,
was a thing. Yeah, buck a deer,
A bear.
a bear,
a bear.
That's
definitely, and
5.
then
With 2 horses and
two types
then
of horses, and then only then you just need one more, and then that could be the giant horse, I guess. But
well,
So
and
anyway,
you're
there's
talking
2
two
different
horse.
types of bears that you can do. There's the normal types of
Oh,
bears in
that's right.
Hateno that are brown bears, but then there's also the polar bears, right?
yeah,
In
yeah,
Hebra.
yes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, I would probably do buck a deer. I'd probably do the three types of horses. Bear, and then it's
Mm-hmm.
just a matter of finding the last whatever.
Well, and
And
here's
to be
kind of
honest,
another
if
related
it's night,
question. Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah. Ask away, MB.
Is it better for Konzi to simultaneously work on the Koroks and the creatures, or is it better to have him just focus on one of them?
I personally, I think, like, since he's got a few regions already. I
Just
feel like it
continue
could
with the regions.
do
Did he
both.
just lock
Yeah,
himself out of a Korok? I
he
think he
might have,
did. Oh my gosh.
but he can save and do it again
because
first
Yeah,
he
yeah,
time.
he
got there,
can save and reload.
he
Oh
got
my
there too
gosh.
fast.
He
He
just,
picked.
yeah, the rocks
No,
just kind of bumped off. It was unlucky. Gravity was
dropped
not
the
his friend.
rock accidentally,
Yeah.
probably while mashing.
Yeah. Been there. Been there, done that. Alright,
There's
yeah,
the
the
rock.
Korok's back. Alright. Phew. And
And, like,
Taco has beat Water Blight.
nice. So
Seriously, GG's Taco.
And swim
Right as
GG.
Shademp was starting.
just
but-
got to the entry. Oh, but
Well,
the goal wasn't marked anyway, so he wouldn't have known this. Never mind.
one good news for Shademp is he's gonna have a creature. He's gonna have Sidon. So
Yeah,
So does
true.
Taco.
oh my
True,
gosh,
true.
this is so close. Oh.
Yeah, I think they're both gonna be going for Korok behind the
Yeah, I think-
runners.
Piston doing balloons with bombs.
Arrows
Whatever
are
works,
a
right?
thing, though.
Oh, it's an issue. It's a big
Yeah.
issue. And he
I
did
mean,
it.
hey, he did
GG
it.
on
Yeah,
Piston doing it with bombs.
that's the strat.
Pro
for that
strat.
Korok.
Yeah,
It honestly
but
might be.
it's actually
That
right.
Korok's
Like
such a pain.
that Korok is not easy to hit with bow and arrow because they keep spinning, but
Yeah.
the radius in which they spin is not actually super big, so you
And the-
you would actually hit it with the bomb 100% of the time.
Yeah, I was saying the bomb radius is nice and big. Yeah, no, it makes sense.
So Taco might have had the frogs. Maybe. He's trying to find the right kid right now. We'll see. He is talking to kids already, so that's the good news. All right, so Piston's also working on the Koroks.
It looks that way. Yeah.
Conzi's got a head start. I'm not sure.
Oh, we had a dragon sighting.
Nice. Yes, a brief cameo.
Oh, see, now he's going. He's Taco is now finishing the quest because it's unclear. Between finding the right kid and the right time. Maybe you have to finish the quest. Maybe you don't.
Yeah, and it doesn't really. To me, I'm wondering if I really need to
Do it. Just
yeah,
to
like I need to edit the cheat sheet to like clarify if you just need to finish the beast or if you actually need to talk to the NPCs and finish the drama kind of thing. Because yeah, closing out the Divine Beast quest, I mean, for Nadeau, it's pretty quick. You just talk to the chief again, and I mean, he's not like long-winded, I don't
Yeah,
think.
it's like click, 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 done.
It's like, yeah, that's easy. But like this fish drama part 2,
Fish have drama. They love their ceremony.
they do. I mean, it was lovely when you're casually playing the game to have them all like cheer for you. I was like, hey, look, they're cheering for me.
And it is the first one you typically do, so.
Mm.
All right, he found the right kid. It looks like you do need to finish out the whole quest because he finally talked to the kid, and I don't think he had the frogs. He just got the quest.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
What it looked like.
He has to. Can he get 5 frogs faster than Shademp can finish?
Finish.
I would think.
I would
but
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of
finding-
places. Well, right around the area. After the fact, you realize, oh, there's a lot of frogs if you be a little stealthy about coming up to some of these ponds, the waterfalls.
Piston has 9
Sean.
Koroks, -5 or -4 because he had 5.
No, he got the 5.
Gerudos.
Oh, right, minus
But like,
4.
Yeah, he got
but
to
like
5, yeah.
-4 because one of
Yep.
them does count
One of them
for what
counts,
he
yeah.
needs.
True,
Yeah,
yeah.
So
yeah.
5 regions total. whether Conzi
Conzi has 14.
has 14 minus 5 minus 1.
1.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's too much math.
8. Oh my goodness. Goodness. I'm just saying it that way because of the 5 identical Gerudo Koraks,
Right.
the 1 identical Wasteland Korak. So that's why I'm saying it like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
think Conzi has 8 now?
Yeah, we
That
think
what we
Conzi is
Yes.
8 and
8
Piston
of
has
15,
5.
and Piston has 5 of 15?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Conzi was
We could
quite
be
ahead
wrong.
already, right? So
That's going to be 6.
Oh,
Or,
I
sorry,
like that
9.
Korak. This lake Korak is cool. Little matching
Yeah.
torches.
I like all of these unconventional little Koroks that like the puzzle is.
Yep.
It's just a thing
Not-
that you're like, oh, this is a pattern, and then you do a pattern, but it's not an obvious pattern like a,
Are there any
rock
other
pattern.
torch lighting Koraks?
I don't think so.
Huh.
I'm not sure. So,
I've
okay,
always
Quincy
said
just
that-
got
2 more
another
still.
lake Korok?
No, the
Oh.
one on top of the towers is not Lake, it's Dueling Peaks.
Oh,
What?
oh my gosh, that's
What?
crazy. The regions
That's
light. Oh
insane.
my
It
gosh.
is insane, but it's Dueling Peaks. It's just on the other side of the border.
Oh my god, it's just... It's
That
like
was
2
a good
meters
plan
away,
to get.
man.
That was a
That
good plan
is
to do those 2.
awesome planning, though. Yeah, instead
Yeah.
of going to the middle of each region, just go to the edges of the regions where
Oh,
you
yeah.
can get multiple. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was like,
Turns
well,
my
why is he
head.
continuing to the lake? He just got that, and like, oh wait, no, that was Dueling Peaks.
So like
Come
Hebra and Tabantha kind of line up together. I wonder if he'll go for that.
Oh man, there's this...
Hmm.
So another good one region would be the Bantha and Ridgeland.
Oh, Tabantha and
Yeah.
Richland. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I
That
don't
is
know the
true.
course in those 2 regions
Okay.
at all, but
So like, look, if we're talking optimally, you probably want to pair up Wasteland and Gerudo. You want Ridgeland and Tabantha, and then you want Hebra and Woodland, and then Eldin and Akala, Lanayru and Hateno,
How many did you get?
and then
I didn't see. Oh my goodness. How many did he have? I'm
Who?
sorry. How many
does
frogs?
Kansi have? Oh, frog. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see. No, I wasn't. I was
Oh,
looking
he
at
just
the map,
opened his
actually.
menu for a second. I don't
Gotcha.
think he's got enough yet. I think he had 3. All right, go on, Vlad.
It's so hard to
Right,
see
yeah.
the numbers
Yeah,
sometimes
the
on these
numbers,
little
yeah.
screens too.
So after doing Lanayru and Hateno, you probably want to do Dueling Peaks and Lake, and then all you have left are
Baron.
Baron and
Great Plateau.
Plateau.
Don't forget. Yes, I don't forget Great Plateau.
yeah. But
Huh.
Plateau, you can get the one inside the Shrine of Resurrection.
Yeah, that's the one.
Then
Kansi got.
Farron,
Oh,
yeah,
that
and
would,
then
that would be a nice ending one.
yeah, actually that would be a pretty good one to
Go
end
back
on.
to where it all started, right?
Exactly.
Although that Korok does prevent you from laying back down in the Shrine of Resurrection to count as a bed. So.
Mm-mm.
Does it count as a bed until then?
No, it
No.
doesn't.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
I mean, you can blow yourself up and ragdoll onto it, but
Yeah, someone I remember was trying to do beds and was like, I wonder, does that count as a bed? I was like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but yeah.
yeah, I never even thought about it. Does it count as a bed? I was like, oh, wait, does it count as a bed?
I mean, Link lays down on it, so
Yeah, there's already a free bed on the plateau. Is there a second one?
Nah, just the one, I think.
yeah, no, it for sure doesn't count as a bed.
Yeah.
There is a speedrun though. It's called I think that's one of the versions of Go Home and Die. Which is you get out of SOR, go to bombs, and then go back and blow yourself up in a specific way in which you die as you like ragdoll onto the Shrine of Resurrection bed. I think that's the idea.
Interesting.
Oh, Taco got it.
Taco got it.
Taco got it.
Oh.
Oh.
Stramp.
Oh my
The
gosh.
biggest snipes.
Yes.
Leave this
Oh,
area. Okay, he noticed. Good.
yeah. So I would think that Taco and Shadem now kind
Are
of have
now
a
racing
race to
for
7 different creatures because they
the
both
Yeah.
thing
have
being is,
one.
yeah, the thing being is that Kansi and Piston are fighting over the other one, and
The
Kansi's
Korax, yeah. And Konzi's, yeah, he has a head start. Now there is a question in chat about like Jason's saying he might have redone another region.
Well,
And
as
that's
long as he's not counting it
I
as
can
like
check that.
towards a 15, it's well, he could have to have it zoom in each region on the
Yeah.
map.
And then we have to
I mean, no one's
cancel
been watching. We
Taco.
don't have spotters watching each person for counting them, so we're kind of taking it on. You know, if it depends on how he's counting them too. If he went back to Hebra, not that he went back to, but he got one in Hebra, then went back to Hebra and got another one and count. You know, if he thought he didn't have it and got it, that's not a big deal. It's just wasting his time.
Mm,
Yeah.
It's him thinking he got one that he didn't get. That's a big deal.
right, exactly.
So.
It would be easier if he had any Korax that just really clear.
Well, you
One
couldn't
per
go by the
one,
15.
Yeah.
15,
Well, the
but
problem with
yeah,
that is then you'd have to make sure that
yeah.
they were all unique regions.
Exactly. You still have to
So.
do some work to check. Yeah.
And that is why we have the counter in the Bingothon instance
That's true.
of stuff. Because then you
True.
don't really have to keep track of the.
Well, you still got
But
to
not
track
on
the
this.
regions.
But not on this version. I don't think we have the version that it's on.
Oh yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, there's a Bingothon or bingosync.bingothon.com. You can do it on, but not bingosync.com, which is what we have to use for things to show correctly here.
Yeah, unfortunately. You gotta try and reach out to the guy, the owner of the project. Okay, that's cool.
And Bingothon
Yeah,
is working on getting it so that we can use the bingosync.bingothon version.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. That helps. Piston about to get a fair on. I think it's a fair on.
Ooh. Well, yeah, and again, you don't have to go all the way into Farron. You just have to go to the edge, like. And there are some edges of Farron that are pretty close to where he's been, like Hateno and Lake.
Yeah.
So
This is
hopefully not-
particularly, I think, close to the three brother things.
Okay, so really close to Hateno. Yep.
Ooh, another one. And this is a Hateno one, probably.
Nice. And this is a little hot spring?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
But I don't think
forgot
it
about the hot
counts
spring.
towards the hot spring.
Not
It is not
like
a
we have
secret. Yeah, it's
the
not a
less
secret hot
one,
spring.
but, yeah.
I don't even think it's a named hot spring. There's like
Yeah.
two hot springs in like this mountain range. They don't have names.
I don't
It's
know if
either
it's
two or
hot
just
spring.
the one. Okay,
Oh my
so
gosh.
Quincy
Quincy
is checking.
I appreciate he's checking before he marks it off. Yep. There's your Linearu one.
It would be
Where's
so
your
much better if you could just see it like
wait.
the
No,
object
yep.
map.
There's your Hatena one, or there's your it's
Okay.
okay, yep, He still needs Central? I think he still needs
Yeah.
Central. Oh my gosh.
He's been to the castle. He's been all over
So
Central.
close. Oh my gosh, he's been yep. Oh my gosh.
That one I thought was dupe wasn't actually a dupe. Oh, cool.
Oh my gosh, and
Yeah, that's
Piston
good.
is probably seeing that he marked it and marked it off. He's got to be close. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Pressure.
I mean, but you know,
pressure.
not much you can do at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's just one away. so close and so far. It has to be raining for Clumsy now, of course.
Yeah. It's waiting for both of
Oh,
them.
it was great plateau
No,
actually.
he got one in the one in the Shrine of Resurrection.
Yeah.
Oh, huh? Is it then central?
That was
Oh, it's
piston.
this
Okay.
one. Okay, yeah, we're
Oh.
just mixing it up then. Okay.
Oh, okay, my bad.
All right, Conesy has marked off one Korok from every region. And he's triple checking now. All right, I see the Tabantha one. I see the Virgin one. I see the
I
There's,
Hebrew
I saw
one.
that
yeah.
one. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. The
Woodland was
Woodland
green
one, I
pulse
remember him
power.
doing.
Yeah, and then yep.
There's
Yep.
Eldon,
Yep.
there's Akala, Laneru, yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, yep.
Dueling Cakes and
yep,
Lake.
yep.
Yep.
All right,
All right,
I
Yep.
think we're
cool.
good.
GG's.
I
Verified.
think we're good.
Verified.
Verified. GG.
Yeah, GG.
GG. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Such amazing clean plays. Oh my gosh. Wow. Just so many snipes at the end there.
Oh, it
So
was
many
amazing.
back and forths. I can't wait to get them in here. Come on over, guys.
Big snipes. Indeed, big snipes.
Yeah.
Scorpion monkeys.
Welcome back.
Welcome, welcome.
GG's.
Was such a scuffed game.
GG's.
It was a little, it was just a little, but it was still very good gameplay.
Yeah, that was a pretty good showcase.
Wow.
GG's.
Jeez.
GG.
You got one card from every region like 5 seconds before I did, probably.
Yeah,
You're
it was
like-
so close.
Yeah, I was like, I got one from every region except Plateau because I didn't consider Plateau, and then was like, wait, I need Plateau, and bought it back like
Like,
completely scuffed.
I'm actually mad because you marked 6 Gerudo Koroks early, otherwise
Yeah.
I would have gotten it.
Yeah, my like memory just did not work today. I'm sorry about that.
That's alright.
Oh well. Taco, how many Koroks were you at? Not Koroks. How many mountable creatures were you at?
2.
Oh,
I
okay, you were
I
ahead of
wasn't
me.
working on that at all.
I was on frog
Everything
catching. I was
else.
inside the beast when you got frog catching.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Oh
lot
my
of-
goodness. There
lot
is
of
so many cutscenes in that. I hate
Yep.
it so much.
What, Rita?
Yeah.
Yes.
Every
Yeah,
time I
I-
glance back down at your when you first were going in there talking, I glance back down. It's like, oh, he's still talking to fish.
Like, I was on the block puzzle next to Kataka, and that's my 4th Gerudo one. And I was on my way BRSSing to the very long rock circle, and I saw you marking it, so I turned my BRSS to Gerudo City because I was gonna do
Oh,
Desert Vault,
no.
Yeah.
and then you unmarked it, so I had to warp back to that spawn and restart BRSS.
Yeah, I actually didn't notice. I was like pretty much definitely sure that, or like I thought I remembered that those two are barely inside, but then I'm not sure who, but one of the commentators I think told me that it's actually not like that,
And
and
you
then I
also-
also walked back and
And then you also sniped me out of the Desert Vault spouter because I didn't have enough money. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
know
just-
it cost
Yeah.
1.3k.
It's
yeah,
expensive.
it's so expensive.
Yeah,
I had like
you were so close.
I had 900, and I thought that's definitely enough. I mean, but that's a good thing to know, I
There-
guess.
There were a couple of the spaces there where right with the Zajid Vo, all of a sudden when you were both going to get the clothes to get in there, your wind bombs from the shrine to Karakara were like, other than time of day, were in sync. It was very funny.
Yeah, they were lined up.
Nice. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm also throwing a bit in the beginning.
I was throwing mid game.
Oh.
I think I was running low on food in the cold area, and I just wind bombed and then saved and killed myself, and wind bombed and saved and killed myself.
We were laughing at
And
that. We are like, I mean, I know he's got a good backup for his Mingo file, but like that's not good
yeah,
time management.
the
Like,
bad thing is I couldn't warp away because I didn't have any warp points, so I really wanted to get Kataka, but I like died twice there because Wizards suck. And yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Also-
probably my fault, but you sniped me from the balloon flight quest because I BRSS to Woodland Tower. I was gonna get a tower first, and then there's a Korok on the scaffolding. I was like, oh, maybe I should get this in case I do one Korok from every region. And then after that Korok, a Boko killed me like literally frame 1.
Mm.
And I had to
Yeah.
start from a bingo file on top of Temple of Time.
oh no,
It was
Oh.
3 full minutes in, and your autosave was from second 0. It was like, what? And
Oh
you
my
had warped a tower. So I thought for sure you'd at least be on the top of tower. Nope. It was I'm so
Yeah.
sorry about the Fiston.
Brutal.
That was mean. That autosave was cruel.
Yeah. That was a mean autosave, but oh well.
So hey, before we continue talking about the current game, I just want to put this out there. There might be enough interest actually for us to do another cooperative game.
I'm
Here
down, actually.
Later.
and yeah, maybe like 10-15 minutes kind of thing after we finish chatting about this in a small little break. So if you're interested in that, please indicate so in the Discord, and then that way we can kind of get that going at the same time. But I wanted to ask about, I think it was what was it? The School's Eye. Conzi, did you not realize that you needed camera for that goal?
yes, and I was very
Oh,
upset.
yeah.
Okay.
That was very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was actually Bagris who even pointed out to me, I didn't think you needed camera for that goal. But for
Yep.
for you to talk to Janine, you have to have Robbie started. I think her name's Janine. So yeah.
Yeah. It ended up not being horrible because I had the war point to like do a small branch with getting Koroks in, like Akala, Eldin, and Hebra in like 2 minutes. But it was still like really bad in that moment.
Yeah.
Well, at least you had gotten a lot of dual things. Like the whiz robe was really, that was awesome. But balloon fight, good start.
I was actually surprised nobody like decided to do Desert Bow, then do Router right afterwards, because you could skip the whole getting arrows thing, provided you could like got a little bit more rupees.
And just buy the shock arrows from Garuda City.
Yeah.
It's not too bad to get 20 shock arrows.
Yeah.
Also, listen, I was like really surprised because like when you were getting memories, I was like, oh, for sure he's gonna get shock arrows there because there's like 25 shock arrows around Rito that you could have gotten.
I mean, why? Because
I figured it was like just
I'm not
planning
gonna do
ahead, you know?
Ruta.
Yeah.
I can't do every go myself, so
No, yeah,
Stamp
for
was gonna
sure.
do Ruta, and I don't need shock arrows, so
Mm.
just that reason.
No, yeah, for
I
sure.
did forget to activate Tentacle Saw, which is pretty bad. I will have a better Gerudo Warp if I did activate Tentacle Saw.
Did anyone actually get to see? Because my stream sucks. So did anyone actually see Death to Lava? Because I was very proud of it. I actually knew where
I
that was.
think I saw it. It was like you died by the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I
That
think I
took
saw
you
that.
very long.
It did. It did. It really did. But
Like,
I knew that it existed.
mhm.
I used for death percent knowledge before.
I could have
It's
went
just
for
not
it,
been-
but I know if I don't practice getting the spot, I'm not gonna just get it on the fly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my routing was do the woodland stuff, and then BRSS to landscape of stable shrine, and then there's lava inside Moa Keed.
Ah, wow. That's
That's
smart.
smart.
Oh, in
Yeah,
the
that's
lava
really
inside of a shrine. Wow, yeah.
I didn't
Think
think
of
of
that.
that.
Yeah.
Very smart.
There's also lava inside Makara, which is a Hebra shrine. If you need lava in Hebra.
True.
Wait, is it Makara or? It's Makara, yeah. There's like a spinning rod with spikes that you have to walk over on lava.
I think, but then it's not exactly the easiest shrine to get, but Warbler's Nest, right? Volura has,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, Voloda's probably harder to get if you're.
Absolutely. But I mean, if you're there, right? If you already got, I don't know, if you got Burrito Nag, might as well, you know.
Maybe.
Oh, and Shadem, but GG's on that Lionel.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, the line was
Oh
pretty
my gosh,
interesting.
that was beautiful. Those parries after or furry rushes after I mean, it was just like constant. The timing. Oh,
Yeah, because I knew I had to do it because if I died, I would have most likely lost that goal.
yeah.
Well,
Was anybody else
actually,
doing
probably
No,
final or no?
No one else
Well,
is
I
I
pushing
was
that.
somebody was
going
going for
to,
it.
but I wasn't even close. So
So I would have had another shot.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you probably could have died 3 times before I would have gotten it.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess if we don't have any other comments, I feel like there was something else I wanted to mention. Ooh, picture memories. Why did you decide on the 3 that you did, Piston?
Good question. I don't know. I think I was gonna get Tenakosa, but I forgot to activate it if I need to do Gerudo Koroks. And then there's just 2 next to Moglaton. I was actually going to get the one at Naneru Road and then go to Ruta. But then at that time we decided that we should split up the rest of the goals so that I focus on the other Gerudo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just got the closest memory after Saniden Park. It's very on the fly routing. Like
Yeah.
everything after camera is pretty much on the fly.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's fair.
Like I was
Guys.
catching frogs in Hoteno, but I didn't do it in the end. I only got 2, so not a big time loss.
No worries. Well, last GG's, last comments.
No, I have no last comments.
GG's to you all.
That was
GG.
amazing.
GG's.
Very fun to watch.
That was a
and
pretty good
comment on.
showcase.
Yes, very good showcase. So speaking of what we have coming up, next Saturday, we will have an actual scheduled cooperative game. So if you'd like to join, just join our Discord and get you hooked up for that. That'll be a Saturday night game. We like to kind of alternate between afternoons and evenings, accommodate different times of day. So that will be on the 15th, and then going on, what kind of going back and forth between lockout and blackout, or lockout and co-op. We'll go back to lockout. So that being said, yeah, just stick around. It looks like we might have enough people to do a cooperative game, although will we change channels? We might be changing channels. We'll let you know.
So it's four people left. Okay, so it's Sean, Vlad, and then